How's it going? Welcome to Change is Good, and my name is Brian. Yes, we have another $500 box of half dollars to go through. We'll be looking for silver proofs, NIFCs, or coins not intended for circulation, foreign coins, mint heirs, and varieties such as double dies and repunch mint marks. Let's see what we got on top. Looks innocent. Now let's get into the rolls. Man, it's been a tough box. We're on roll number 17, and we finally have a variety. Here we have the reverses of two different 1973 Ps. The top example is a regular die. The bottom example is DDR number 2 on Variety Vista. This is a very subtle and difficult variety to identify, but there are two things to look at when you're trying to do so. The first thing to look at is the bottom serif of the second S in the word states. The bottom example has a more rounded serif than the top example, which is a bit more narrow and sharper. The second thing to look for are notches at the bottom right corners of the lettering in the word America. All right, let's go back to the box. Well, as you can see, this box has been unusually brutal. We're now on roll number 49, and we finally have a variety. Here we have a 1974 D. You can see extra thickness in the motto and the date, with splitting on the left side of the 1 and the left side of the 9 on the outside curl and here on the inside curl. And if you look at the word trust, you'll see heavy doubling in the lettering, and there's also a big notch here on the back side of the 4 and the date. This is the FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. It's a pretty common variety, but also a pretty cool one. All right, we've got one more roll to go. Let's get to it. Well, unsurprisingly, that last roll was a bust. Let's do a recap. Well, with only 2 finds, that was the toughest box I've had in well over 100 boxes. Luckily, those 2 finds were varieties. We had a 1973P DDR number 2 and a 1974D FS 101, the find of the box. I also pulled out this 1974D with beautiful toning. I just could not resist the colors. It's also in pretty good shape. Well, we ended up with 2 varieties and a pretty coin. That's better than nothing. But we can do better. Let's do a second box. All right, box number 2. Let's see what you got. Okay, let's get into the rolls. Well, box number 2 is one of the toughest boxes I've ever hunted. This was the only find, and it was in roll number 49. A 2002P NIFC with a mintage of 3.1 million. That's all she wrote. You know what that means, don't you? Box number 3. You're up. Now let's see what we get on top. Looks innocent. All right, let's get into the rolls. We're on roll number 6. And it seems this hunt is taking a turn for the better. And it's about time. You can't get any brighter and shinier than that. Judging by the edge, it's probably a Kennedy. Yep. 64. Philadelphia. Finally, some silver. Let's keep going. Well, roll number 6 had something else inside. Had an NIFC, a 2003P, with a mintage of 2.5 million. All right, let's keep going. Roll number 9, and we have a variety. Under the scope is a 1974D. You can see the motto's extra thick, looks kind of puffy. The date is also extra thick, with splitting here on the left side of the 1 and the left side of the 9 here on the outside curl and the inside curl right through here. And if you look at the word trust, you'll see heavy doubling on the lettering, especially on the R, the U, and the S. And you also see a big notch here on the back side of the 4 and the date. This is the FS 101 in the Cherry Picker's Guide, or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. It's a pretty common variety, but also one of the best in the series. All right, let's go back to it. Roll number 14. We have another NIFC. This is a 2019P with a mintage of 1.7 million. Pretty low mintage. Let's get back to it. We're on roll number 25, the halfway point of the box. We've got something else shiny here. Another 90%er. Probably another Kennedy, judging by the edge. Yep, a 64. Denver this time. All right. I'm liking this box. Let's keep going. Next roll, roll number 26. And it continues. This time it looks 40%. $66. Not bad. That's 3 silvers so far. Let's keep going. Roll number 36, and we have another variety. This one should look familiar. It's another 1974D FS101 or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. As you can see, the motto is extra thick. They're splitting on the left side of the date. And excessive doubling over here in the word trust with a big notch here on the back side of the 4. All right, let's go back to the box. Next roll, roll number 37. And this box just keeps getting better. Another 90, probably another Kennedy. Yeah, another 64. Philadelphia. This is a great box, and we deserved it. Let's keep going. Roll number 39. And folks, they just keep on coming. Another 90%er. Probably another Kennedy. Yep. 64. Philadelphia again. This is a great box. Let's keep going. Roll number 47. And they just keep on coming. Another 90%er. Probably another Kennedy. Yep. 64. Denver. All right. 3 more rolls to go. Will there be more? Next roll, roll number 48. We got something different this time. A 1984S proof. In pretty good shape too, considering it came out of a roll. All right. 2 more rolls to go. It finally ends. Let's do a recap. Folks, now that is what we needed. We had a total of 11 finds. 5 of which were 1964, 90% silver Kennedys. We had 1 1966, 40% silver. We had 2 varieties, 2 1974D FS101s, 2 NIFCs, a 2003P, a 2019P, and 1 proof, a 1984S. This hunt went from bad to worse to record-breaking because before this box, my record for finding 1964 Kennedys was 3 in a box. This box had 5. We smashed it. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content or maybe learned something new, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any feedback or questions about any of these finds, feel free to leave me a comment and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thanks again, and remember, every coin has a story. And some of those stories provide a little bit of proof at the end. I'll see y'all next time.